taking a deep breath and just allowing that breath to just wash away right now any challenging thoughts and emotions that are just such a natural part of who we are. We have to allow ourselves to feel them, not push them away. Give ourselves permission to feel the tension, the anxiety and uncertainty and fear. And with every breath, you're allowing it to come up and go away. Feelings, thoughts, emotions, some that are so incredibly beautiful and heartwarming, and others that sometimes steal those moments away from us. But we know that they are important. And so just for a moment, allow what's ever there. Allow what's ever there to just slowly come to the surface. As you honor it as a human condition, a human emotion. And when it arises, you can name it if you understand it. You can claim it as part of who you are. And we can also sit with the feeling in our bodies as we prepare to breathe through it or to breathe it away, because it is a temporary state. So just for a moment, do a little weather check-in in your mind, body, and spirit. What's arising? What's happening in your heart center and in your mind? And where is that sitting in your body? For me, I have a strong energy of challenging emotions in my arms and my hands. And I can feel the tingling and the pulsing. But when I bring my awareness there, I can sit as I name it and watch it float away. No need to clutch, no need to tense up, no need to become attached or to ruminate, simply noticing and then letting it float away. Almost as if you have a cloud and you've got the name of the emotion in the cloud, but you watch the cloud move out of your eyesight or out of your vision, and it moves to another part of the sky. It may float back from time to time, and that's okay. No need to hang on to something that is challenging our mind, body, and spirit. because it's getting in the way of our clear vision, our vision of who we truly are as loving, kind human beings. It's not to say that there is anything wrong with having those challenging emotions. They serve a purpose in the moment in time. It's when we name it, but we release it because in this moment it's not serving us. And as you watch the clouds coming and going, bring into your awareness the difference when you let go of the challenging emotion and you become aware of the next one that's waiting for your attention. It could be another challenging emotion, or it could be a feeling of calm or joy or happiness. But even with the beautiful, heartfelt emotions that we love to feel, we still don't get attached. We simply acknowledge and make the connection to our energy. And knowing that that energy can be changed simply by closing our eyes and acknowledging. Acknowledging the beauty of our own inner wisdom. And also understanding that we can't control the words and feelings and gestures of others. We can simply have agency over ourselves. We can, as Don Miguel Ruiz would say, always be impeccable with our words, knowing that we can influence through impeccable words, kind words, loving words. He also says, don't take things personally, because we don't know where that is coming from. When people try to harm us, it's likely from a place of fear, anxiety, uncertainty. And while those words or actions may actually feel like they hurt us, when we realize it's not about us personally, it helps us to deal with it more efficiently. He also says, don't make assumptions. Find out the facts. Give yourself time. We don't know the behavior or meaning of others. When we make assumptions, we often make the wrong one, which creates further tension in ourselves. Because we are in control of ourselves. We always have a choice. And his final agreement or words, do the best that you can. Honor that you are doing your best, especially when you are coming from a place of loving kindness, the place of the heart. That opens to let others in, that opens to embrace ourselves and our inner wisdom. And opens to give love to people who need it the most. The people who are harming us, the people who are challenging us, might be crying out for help as they don't know how to ask for it. And while we can't fix others, we can only look after ourselves. We can offer loving kindness to those who are hurting us, whether they know it or not. We may not be actually telling them we are sending them loving kindness, but the energy is there. And that energy rewires our own brain chemistry. Like forgiveness, the loving kindness is as much for ourselves as it is for others. And if you make a mistake and you speak without impeccable words, or you do make assumptions, no time to beat yourself up. It's all part of our human condition. But in taking care of ourselves, we realize when we have done or said something that could potentially be hurtful. Because that energy, that hurtful energy, exists within us as well. Just spending a moment right now to do a check-in. Again, what is lying there resting in your heart space? Is it more open? Is it still heavy? Just doing that quick check-in. And whatever is there, we won't be attached. We'll simply let it go as the clouds move above our head. And with each movement of each cloud, we catch a ray of sunshine. We catch a glimpse of it as each cloud interacts with another and moves on. And when we catch that glimpse of sunshine, we can wrap it around us in the beauty that is in that very moment. And now bringing into our hearts the person or pet, something that has brought you unconditional love. Bring that into your heart center. It might be your children, your partner, your grandchildren, your friends and neighbors. The people who love you the most, who give you that sense of calm and appreciation. And as you bring that person into your awareness, notice where that feeling sits in your body. And now extend that feeling, that beautiful, loving kindness to someone who has harmed you, no matter how big, no matter how small. And wrap that loving kindness around them. No judgment. Simply sending the loving kindness to someone who needs it right in this moment. And just imagine for a moment the way you view that person, giving it a color. And then infusing that color with the color of love and light, whatever that means to you. Holding on to that color of love and light as you bring that loving kindness back to yourself. Because this work is difficult. It's not easy, and yet it is so necessary. It helps us to open our hearts and to touch the hearts of others. We can't open it for them, but we can provide them with the energy they might use to do so. And now bringing that beautiful loving kindness that you're holding in your heart to other people in your neighborhood or your community, your family, your friends. As you send that loving kindness to them so that they may access it and that they may support you as well. Always knowing there are people in our lives who can support us in loving kindness. Sometimes we need their words. Sometimes we need their gestures. And having the strength and the courage to ask for that help when we need it. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Instead, it is a very strong position, because we know that collectively we can work together. We know that we are a village who works together to build peace, love, and harmony. And for those who cannot be part of our village for various reasons, mostly fear, anxiety, uncertainty, we can still hold them in our heart center while just keeping them on the outside looking in, because eventually our loving kindness will be shared. Eventually our tiny little spark will begin to ignite loving kindness in them. It may not happen quickly, and it may not happen at all, but we know we have given our best effort. We know that we are shared in our collective wisdom about the power of love and the power of an open heart. And as we draw to an end of this meditation, just check in again. What's happening in your mind, your body, and your spirit? Has anything shifted? And if it has, then really embrace that, because you have done that yourself. You have created the shift. And if it hasn't shifted, that's okay. It's just not the time. But the more we offer loving kindness to ourselves and others, the greater the shift. May you be safe. May you be content. May you feel strong. May you live with ease.